All right. Hello, everyone. As you can see by the date and time on the fire alarm panel, it is January 1st, 2022. It is a new year with the same system. Today will be the first fire alarm test of 2022. First home system test. So, let's go ahead and get right on started. So we're going to follow the same format that I do with most of the home system tests. We're going to have a silent portion. I'm going to disable the knack for the horn strobes around the house. And then I'm going to activate all the initiating devices, all the pull stations and smoke detectors. And the panel will be an alarm, but none of the audible or visual signals will activate. So, I'll show you how I do this. We'll go ahead and open up our panel. We'll go into Menu, Control View, which is the first option. First we have to log in. And now it will prompt us for a passcode. And I am not going to show that. We have now logged into level 3. And now we're going to go back to Control View. Going to select our knack. You see this is audibles and visuals. This is knack 1, which is the far left terminals there. That is the circuit for the horn strobes and strobes throughout the house. And we are going to go ahead and hit disable. And it'll give us this menu. We'll select the disable function, press enter, and you'll confirm it by pushing enter again. And you'll see we get a trouble on that circuit. And you can see if we hit enter, I can scroll down. Status is normal, but it's disabled. So now our knack circuit is disabled. So we are ready to start the test. Let's grab our canned smoke out of the panel, right next to the batteries and the manuals for our system components. And we will go ahead and get started. Let's start with the pull station. And since we want to do a full test of the system, we will pull the handle and then reset it. We will not key activate. So here we go. Okay. So you'll notice sometimes this panel does this when you do things a little bit too fast. This is not good. I pulled the pull station, but the panel did not register the alarm. Although usually you can just pull it again and it'll go off. So we'll see if that happens. And you can see this time the panel did go into alarm. However, that is still not good that that happened like that. Anyway, we'll go ahead and reset the pull station. Just like that. You'll see we have our first alarm, pull station by FACP. Now, we can move up to the smoke detector. Spray some smoke in there. And that is an alarm. I don't know if you can see it, because that light is kind of glaring. There it is. Couldn't really see that well. But you can see we have 2 alarms now, which is exactly what we want to see. Next up, we're going to do the smoke detector next to the horn strobe in the family room area, if you will, of our basement. There's just a couch down here that we don't really use. But that's kind of beyond the point. And that smoke detector is activated as seen by that red LED that illuminates there. And you'll notice that the true alert on the left side is not sounding. And yes, it is mounted on the ceiling. I have gotten countless comments about the fact that it is mounted on the ceiling, even though it is technically designed to be wall mounted. But it's okay. It's a home system. It's technically not a real system, so it's fine. But I digress. Let's do the next detector. Okay, so now we are in the furnace room area, storage area, and you can see we have a similar setup as in the other area, with the true alert on the ceiling with the simplex addressable smoke detector on the side. We'll spray that detector. It should activate here pretty quickly. And you can see it is activated. Alright, so now we're at the top of the stairs in the basement, and you can see we have another pull station here. This is a Simplex 4099 9004 addressable pull station with the LED that we'll see blink here in a second, just like that. You can see this is address 5. So let's go ahead and pull this. And we can see by the LED turning on solid that it is activated. There's the inside of it there. Let's focus in on that model number. You can see this is technically a 9006, but the push bar that would go where these little slots are broke. So this is a single action pull station now. Same thing happened with the one upstairs that we'll see here in just a second. So now we'll close that back. Alright, so now we have moved upstairs and we have another one of these simplex pull stations here. You'll see this one does have a little notice next to it. I am probably going to print a new one that's a little less wordy. But we have the pull station here. This works the same way. We'll just pull it. And you can see by the red LED turning on there that it is activated. You can also see on the top here that this is 0.9 on the SLC, on the IDNet loop. So I'll reset it. Let you look at that label again. As I said earlier, this is technically a 9006 model, but once again, no push bar in there because it also broke. What happened was that there's these little black tabs on the back that make it so they push against this back plate to have some resistance when you push it, but those black tabs broke off, so I just took the push bars out. Single action. As you can see, this orange strobe is also not sounding since it has been disabled. For those curious, these are Simplex 4906 9129 multi-candela true alerts. This one is on 110 candela. And yes, they are smart sync. Moving right along, we have a smoke detector here, which we'll go ahead and spray. And the LED is on this side. And it just activated. That detector is, I believe, point number 7. But yeah, there it is. Alright, so now we have moved into my room where this Silent Night system is. Sneak peek, by the way. But we are paying attention to this portion of the home system. Starting with this detector, we will spray that and try not to set this detector off here. Okay, so that sprayed it right into the detector housing. So that should get it. There it is. We got another Simplex 4906-9129 True Alert multi-candela horn strobe. It is, this particular one is on 15 candela because my bedroom is a fairly small room, so the strobe doesn't need to be super bright. And finally, we'll move down to the pull station right here, which will be our final initiating device for tonight. Let me get my keys out. I don't know if I just said the model number of this. This is a 4099-9001. It's just like the other pull stations, except it doesn't have the LED here. But other than that, it's pretty much the same thing. So we'll just pull this down real quick. So we don't have any indication of whether this activated or not. We'll know when we go back down to the panel. So now we'll close that back, and you can go ahead and take a look at the sticker on there, 4099-9001, addressable pull station. This one is point number 12 on the IDNet channel. So yeah, there's our initiating devices, and we'll go ahead and make our way back down to the panel so we can reset and we can test the horn strobes. Okay, so as you can see, we have 9 alarms from the 9 initiating devices of the home system. So we'll go ahead and open our panel up and scroll through them. Let's get focus so we can acknowledge and we can scroll through our devices. So they'll pop up in the order that I activated them in, which is the order that I filmed them in. So we have pull station by FACP, which is this guy right here. We have smoke FACP room, which is that detector. Basement storage room, which I guess is the it's the room where the furnace is. So that was the third detector we activated. I suppose it reactivated. Basement stairway pole, which is the pull station at the top of the stairs. We have basement family room, which is the smoke detector out in the room with the couches. That was the second detector I activated. So I suppose, looks like basement family room detector activated again. And then floor 2 hallway pole. We all know what that is, upstairs hallway pole station. Next we have floor 2 hallway smoke. Smoke detector out in the hallway activated pretty much immediately afterwards. The bedroom east smoke, which is my bedroom, because it is on the east side of the house. And then finally, bed/office room pole, which is, again, the pole station by the door in my room. So we'll go ahead and silence this and reset. And you can see the reset is complete. And we still have the trouble with the horn strobes because we haven't enabled it yet. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and re-enable the horn strobes. So now we'll see if we're still logged in to level 3. And we'll know if we try to enable this, whether it lets us or not. And you can see that we have exceeded the, I believe it's a 10 or 15 minute timer of how long you stay logged in before it automatically logs you out. So I suppose we have to go log back in for this. So, I guess I don't have to block myself yet. Go to menu, control view, log in, log out. We'll go and log in once again. And we are now into level 3. Go Going back to control view. Scroll back down to NAC. We'll go back and hit enable, enable, enable. So now if we log back out, we are back to normal condition. So now, if we activate another device, the horn strobes will go off, and that's exactly what we're going to do now. So we are going to go upstairs, and we are going to pull the pull station in the hallway. I'm going to give you a view of all of the horn strobes, and then that'll pretty much be it for the video. So I will meet you upstairs. Alright, so now we're back upstairs. We're going to activate from this pull station here, and all the horn strobes are going to go off. It's going to be very loud. They do continuous. So we're going to go ahead and key activate this. We'll make some noise. And you never know. Sometimes you get a few seconds with this. Sometimes these strobes flash a few times before the horns start. So we'll see what happens. Never quite know. Dang. It's pretty loud, isn't it? Silence completed. And you can see we have audible silence. And all strobes throughout the house are doing audible silence, so they are still flashing. So, you can see floor 2 hallway pull once again. So we'll go ahead and reset. Alright, so that will be the conclusion of this test today. I know this video was a little bit longer than usual, although I did that on purpose. I kind of wanted to make a more informative video, because it's a new year, so why not do something a little bit different? You know, make these videos a little bit more informative and a little bit more entertaining to watch. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. As always, thank you for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and to check out the links in my description. Thank you, and have a great day.